Hello, hello, people. I'm so excited to be here today. It's been a long time. Type in where you are. I love to see that. We have so much goodness. We have a giveaway of cards. We have pop-ups. We've got this. We've got that. We have, and make sure it's set to everyone. All right. At the bottom. Hello from Miami, Christina. And Jan and Hannah from Wisconsin, Colleen from Texas. Oh, I see so many familiar names. This is going to be fun. Going to be fun. Oh, squirrel just jumped up on the tree. That's cool. Uh, Becky, would you pop up the poll? Would you pop up the poll? Good, 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 good. It's right there. So, people, let's write a book together. Let's write a book together. Let's write a picture book together. Right? That'd be so great. I'm here to help you. That's my job. That's what I did for my artists I represented. And I'm going to show you some books. Uh, and class starts Monday. Be sure you've signed up. Starts Monday. We dive right in. We meet twice a week for a little bit on Monday and a bigger time on Wednesday. 4 weeks. We have a look at this. Do you see this? Look at this workbook that you get. But no, don't worry, not all at once. It's just I designed this class so it's like a regular class in college where, or I don't know, or somewhere where you just get a little section and we review it together live on the Zoom. And then you get a little more section and more section because you know me, I like to break things down into parts so you don't get overwhelmed. Just your nice little homework. Sarah Vaughn, you're going to be Roberg, you're going to be in there. Good. Let's see who's signed up. Oh, we've got a lot of people already signed up, and some of you see how we give you the choice, yes or not yet? We don't give you the choice of no, because we're kind of devious and. Hi, Bridget and Carol and Colleen and David. All right. So what are we doing today? What are we doing today? Let's get real. Um, we're going to do a magic card worksheet together, which is like page 5 and 10 of the workbook. So we're going to do it because I want you to understand how, well, get a flavor for the workbook, but I also want you to see how to write uh, the summary of your story in a really easy way. And why do you need a summary? Well, first of all, you want to kind of have the whole arc of your story before you write it. You can change it, but you want the arc of your story, number one. And number two, you're going to want that sentence story, that summary in your pitch. Sounds scary. Not scary. I make everything easy because I know what I, even having run all my businesses, created them as an entrepreneur, things scare me. So I had to figure out a way how to make them fun, how to get myself to do things. Plus, I raised children and I've been teaching for 50 years. So I know I'm sorry. Thank you for liking my color palette. Yeah, I'm all like, look at me, I'm all Boston. We're getting a snowstorm. I'm all cozy. Thank you. Okay, what was I saying? I interrupted myself. Here's what we're doing today. Yeah, with the worksheet together, I'm going to pop up a volunteer to hear if they want to share their sentence story or like a one sentence of their story. And then look at this. This is the deck so you will be able to print out your cards like this on paper, okay? You will get the cards. These are the magic cards that help you get ideas. And what I did is I sent them off to Moo. You see, these are like these really nice, thick business card size. And I just really wanted to make a set for me. And while I was at it, I thought, I'll make a few. I'm going to give one away today with a guessing game. And then, Becky, aren't I giving away one in class too? think I am because I made 3 sets. I only need one. Well, if not, now I am. Jenny, if you're listening, you can put that in the sales material if it's not already. So, isn't that fun? Yeah, Martise, it is fun. Okay, learning can be fun, and art has to be fun. So, what's next? Set of cards. Let's look at books. So, these are three three books that my artists, when I was an agent, I worked on the stories with them. They wrote and illustrated these books, and they're very much about like how they write, how they think. This is by Katie Vernon. Ari arranges everything. It's a kid who's kind of needs to both gather things and organize things, but it gets out of control, like when he goes to the circus and he starts taking the animals and stacking them up. So it has a good side and a downside. Chaos ensues, and then there's a resolution. So one thing you want to know is you always have one main character. You can have little buddies, but you have one main character and what happens to them. But we'll learn about that more in the course. So this is a fabulous book. This is You Do You Unicorn by Erin Vanessa. And make sure that you put your questions in the Q&A and I'll get to them at the end. Includes pop-up headband. Isn't that amazing? She really wanted to have kids be able to like have the things she writes about. Isn't that great? That was Running Press Kids. So um this it's about you can be whatever you want. You can fly to the moonicorn, zoomicorn. You maybe Molly wears a snowsuit in Junicorn while drawing a baboonicorn. And it's really about you can be your own eccentric self, which is really nice. And um, it doesn't have a narrative so much. In other words, a story arc. It's more about the different types of kids you can be. This is a narrative. Erica Root. This is Close to You from Far Away. It's about missing grandma and the letters they write. Look at the end papers. So these are books that my artists have written and illustrated because they were illustrators, not authors. But I worked with them, and because of that, I thought I want to teach my system on mats and help them. And it's just beautifully illustrated too, very tender. So those are a few by my artists. This is illustrated by Katie Vernon, but not written by her, but it's really cool. Now I'm going to show you some books that my artists illustrated, but they didn't write, but you can just get a flavor for all the cool books out there. I'm going to show you, look at this. So many cool books. I mean, I probably have 200-300 picture books in the back. These are all books that my artist illustrated. This is Takeda Andrews, gorgeous, gorgeous. And this is illustrated by Tisha Lee. So beautiful. Yeah, isn't it nice? And I gathered these so you could see different styles. Like, look how tender this is, Kendra Binney. Not beautiful. And then I grabbed two more. Believe me, it wasn't easy to not grab 50, but we have things to do today. James Yang, we were both illustrators in New York at the same time, and now he's doing a lot of children's books. It's so beautiful. A boy named Isamu. That gorgeous. Look at that style. He wrote and illustrated that. Yeah. And Beatrice Alemania, many of you probably know, she wrote and illustrated this fabulous book, The Wonderful Fluffy Little Squishy. Let me show you. This is great. By the way, if your mouth is watering at the illustrations, we are offering a bundle of the writing book my writing book, children's book course, and the illustrating a picture book course, which is called Illustrating Children's Books. That's in April 27th. You can get the bundle and you save a lot of money. That's all at Make Art That Sells website. And I hope you join me. It's a very lucrative market. Picture books, in any economy, people buy books for their kids. So, yeah. Okay. Any questions so far? Details of the course. I'm going to give you details. Remember, put questions in the Q&A. If it's a little question, you can put it in the chat. Tina says, I'm taking the bundle along with the Portfolio Club. Yay, Portfolio Club. Love it all so far. Also took the Artie book and lettering class too. All are so wonderful. Thank you, Tina. Oh, Becky put the link in. Thank you, Becky. So every Wednesday, there are 4 Wednesdays, Zoe, my co-teacher for like 10 years, fabulous art director, actually scoops up artists from class for illustrating books. She's an art director with major publishers. So that's cool. So she will be in the reviews with me. We pick a handful of top student work from the assignments. There's one assignment a week, and she will be there with me to review. All the details on Make Art That Sells are there, including the schedule, which we will look at. Yeah, well, we could look at that now. So I will share the screen and we will go here and we will go here. Have you looked at the sales pages, the pages about the course? So, oh, that's just, here's my kid book pitch. These are the, okay, this is all about the course. And you can click here for the sketch, and then you can see all 4 weeks of the schedule. It's a really nice pace too. So that's where you find that. Yeah, creative writing. I love writing. I'm a published author and a columnist. I love writing. It's just, it's so creative, but it's like using words instead of lines and colors. And I want you to have that joy. You know, I want you to love to write a picture book. It's great. Okay, what else are we doing today? No, we talked about that. All details. It's for all levels. You don't need to be an illustrator. You don't need to be a professional illustrator. You don't need to be a writer. Really don't need to be anything because I'm so used to teaching all levels. I've done that for decades. So everything is geared for all levels. And if you are a published author, this is going to make you even better. Yeah. Let's see. The main thing is, since primarily my students are illustrators, how can I get illustrators who have a million beautiful visuals in your head? Type in, if that's you, you can picture your story. It's so beautiful. And you just want to make the pages, and the writing is secondary. I need to get you to write a story that doesn't say, and there was a beautiful violet mountain with blue ice caps and a tree that had purple apples and a girl was wearing a velvety this. And no, that's what's going in your illustration. You're going to write words and things that you're writing the words that can't be illustrated. Anything that can be illustrated isn't in the text, 90%. I'm sure you can find somewhere there's exceptions, but that's the main thing. So one great technique is dialogue. But I can't open this jar. It's too hard. Well, you could try this. But the dragon, no, not dragon. But I don't know. You have convert dialogue. I'm on the spot. You have dialogue. Okay, that's one technique. I help you with everything. Don't even worry. Let's see. For the writer who wants to understand, okay, weekly assignments with deadlines and reviews, Not everyone gets reviews because it would be repetitious, and we have a few hundred people in the class, so we just pick a handful. Joined by the incredible children's book art director and author Zoe Tucker. She is also an author of her own published picture books. Okay, ready for this? Type ready if you're ready for this. You may have already heard of this in like the newsletters or what have you. I will be picking one student for a warm, supportive, private one-on-one after the course is finished to chat with you about your book. Show me what you've got so far, how you're doing, and I'll help you tweak it and make it the best I can. I love that. I would do it for all of you, believe me, but I have a life. So we will do one person. Okay. So would anyone, well, let me read one review first, and then we're going to do the page in the workbook. So let's see. Terry Fisher writes, I was just blown away by the amazing workbook Lilla created that walked me through the thought process necessary to distill my ideas into a short, concise story worthy of pitching. Zoe's insight was priceless as well. And then Imogen Joy says, the definitive guide to finding your unique voice and crafting your own story with humor and love thrown in along the way. Yeah, I try to make it fun. I mean, you don't have to do this, you do it because you want to. So let's enjoy it. Alona, Alona Milgram says, I have learned so much in such a short time. I never would have imagined it would be so inspiring and educating. I can't read. Educating. Such a valuable course worth every minute and every penny for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that. Would anyone like to volunteer to pop up and just briefly tell us if you've taken the course before, how it helped you? And you just go here and do like the hand raising thing. I know you're probably shy, but just a little like tell others, like tell them what you liked about it or what it was good for what it did for you. Okay, we have shy folks today, but well, if you think of it, raise your hand. So, who's ready for I mean, has anybody in here taken it before? Type in the chat if you've taken it before. Oh, okay. Jackie, Bridget, yep. Michelle. Oh, self-paced, Hannah. Good. No, Sarah, yep. Okay. So we did, maybe you'll feel like, okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to share my screen. And what I did is I took 2 pages out of the workbook. I think it's like page 5 and 10, early, like the first week. And we're going to do them together. The cool part is that Becky, I think, right, Becky, can download the pages for the people. So, yeah, look at her. Boom. So you can download those and follow along. Don't need to. If you're on your phone or whatever, I have it all on the screen, as you can see. And let's see. Okay. Oh, did I tell you I'm going to give away a course at the end? Duh. I buried that lead. How about that? Why don't I have that? Oh, yeah, here it is. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Yes, I'll be giving away. At the end, we'll do our guessing game giveaway. Okay? So that's cool. Here we have how to use the magic cards. You don't have to read it. What we're going to do is we are going to look at the first card. So what we do is this is the practice one in the book. I've got 5 cards and I show you how to walk through them. But then when you're home with your cards that you've downloaded and cut out, you're then going to pick 5 cards without looking, lay them out 1 through 5. You can move them around and you can cheat. It's fine if you don't like a card, whatever. I'm not even there, so I can't see. And then you're going to go here to this section. Thank you for laughing, Sarah. Um, you are going to list your cards, and you could just write like how many jelly beans. You're going to describe what you see. So, what do you see? Describe what you see here. Just in a nutshell. What do you see? This girl with the jar. What do you see? Type in. That jar is huge. Yeah, Sarah. Type in what you see. Can you all see this page? If not, press escape. It's behind, hiding behind something. It's huge. It's full of jelly beans. How many jelly beans do you see? I hope she's a math genius. Red tights. Yeah, she's measuring it. Right. And then you could list what pops in your head about her. Color candy, STEM girl. Oh, you're also good. This is good. You're already going to like level 2. A girl's measuring a jelly bean jar in an attempt to make a guess. Right. What flavor are the blue ones? So in the third column, it's list what pops into your head, which is kind of what you're doing now. Lid is like a crown. Yeah. Isn't this beautiful? Okay. So then my 6-year-old said 250, 100. Oh my God. I love when kids do that with numbers. And they go like 100, 100, 5, 50, 100. I love that. So cute. All right. And then what you're going to do, okay, so we'll go through all these. Is the large jar or is she small? Love her pose. Funny, whimsical, colorful. Oops. So now, what's the prize she's wanting to win? Yeah. Okay, what pops into your head with the toast thing, person, being? What pops in? Baby toast, lovable toast, happy retro love, retro funny toast, melty heart healthy toast. Yeah, what kind of personality does this toast have? Like, what's its personality? Is it like you're really supportive, goofy, warm, jolly, vibrant? The toast is totally a singer, sunny personality driven. Is it gonna like kind of get you in a little trouble, like a little mischiefy? He's too cheerful without coffee. Breakfast before cartoons on a Saturday morning. It wants lots of jams, buttering you up. Oh, I love that. It's buttering you up. When you write a picture book too, you can amuse the adult as who's reading the book for the child. The child can't read it yet, 90% of the time. So you as long as you write a story for a kid, you can have things that will amuse the parent because the parent is the one buying your book and they fall in love with your writing and then they buy your next book. So you can say buttering you up even though the kid won't. Butter is love, warm and toasty. He's a morning person, Jacqueline. Which Jacqueline is that? I know I have a few. Um, he looks French. Oh, it's Jackie D. Okay, good, Jackie D. Catching you by surprise. He's in love with a girl named Cinnamon. Okay, people, you are naturally creative. Do you hear me? You can do this. I know many of you think, oh, I can't write a book because maybe you hated writing papers in high school or college. It has nothing to do with that. It's about creativity. He's a French buttery toast guide in Paris. Okay, great. Love it. So we're doing great so far. Now, what's happening here? Not beautiful. I'm sorry, it's blurry. It's very blown up on my screen. What free associate with this one like you've been doing? What's going on? Isn't this fun? This is what we're doing in class. How about this? Okay. Look, I'm at the point where I'm only going to teach what I think is very valuable for you, but also I have to love the teaching of it. Okay. So, love their wardrobes. Yeah. Alice in Wonderland vibe. Courting Lovelies, Flowers for the Lady. Hungarian card. Oh, that's Hungarian. Terran. Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful vintage. So she's getting a flower. A queen is giving, or she's giving a flower. Yeah, to the Birdman. I like that. Folktale magic trickster giving her cursed flower. Linda. Yeah. She's handing the rose back. No thanks, Heather. That's a good one. Yeah, no. She's like, yeah, no. 60s vibes, slight Chagall vibe. Yeah. Psychedelic. Queen and Jack cards look. Love the hand lettering warm. Yeah, I mean, artistically, it's just so beautiful. She's trying to poison him with the flower, which you wouldn't put in a kid book for 3 to 5 year olds, 2 to 5 year olds. She and her husband started a textile design company with their heritage as a motif. People, seriously, you're also amazing. I see Galinda being kind to the wizard. You ready for the next card? Okay. What's going on here? What's going on? Why is she walking away with the ice cream thing? Seems pretty literal, but you'll probably have some cool things to say. What does she feel about this? She had 10 cents. New York chic. Self-serve ice cream station. She's headed to a protest. Love that. She's got the one ice cream that has a different flavor. The little girl has the last lolly on a really hot day. She ate the chocolate part first. Oh, yeah, Annabelle. Hi, Annabelle. Annabelle was in my one inner circle. Goal achieved. Yep. She got what she wanted. She knows what she likes. Girl has picked her favorite ice cream from the machine, orange creamsicle. She's used her last 10 cents in the vending machine. She found a dime on her way to school. Yeah, like where did she get the money for this? She made this ice cream from the stars because she has no money. Wow. She gets it on her new dress. Ooh, plot twist. She has her own homemade popsicle, middle spread in New York. Or yeah, she dressed for the occasion. Maybe she made this ice cream stand. Like maybe she built it. She answered the vending machine's question right. Yeah, so good. You okay? See, you all have stories. That's her mother's ice cream cart. She's proudly walking away. She plans on running it one day. Shelley, right? Virtual entrepreneur. Golden ones are in the back of the machine. Girl power owning it. Okay. Is this profound for you? This is profound for me to see the level of creativity that you all have. Are you kind of like blown away and inspired? Type in if you're inspired. I'm inspired. I'm inspired to have some more espresso. Mm-hmm. It's very, very cool, isn't it? But we didn't get to the cool part yet. Good. Thank you for your feedback. I appreciate it because I'm in this room just talking to myself, you realize. So I do like when you write in the chat. So last but not least, what's going on here? And these are all vintage so that we're not doing some contemporary person's thing, which is probably okay, but whatever. Hi, Kate. Okay, Venice. So what's going on? Make a little pigeon lady, that's me. Yeah. And you don't have to tell the whole story. You might just see there's the girl getting the watermelon or the guy taking a photo, whatever. Okay. So day at the plaza, festival time, photo with the crowd, summertime. Yeah, so now we're going to put it all together in any way we want. So here's what we're going to do. This is getting the story arc. Can you read that? Story arc. We're going to have a main character. One of these cards is going to be our main character. Could even be the toast, you know, the talking ice cream box. I don't know. Of course, it could be this girl or this girl or this girl. Um, What's the issue? What's the problem, the desire? What are they searching for? What do they need? What is their problem? We're going to do this together. First, I'm just going to read through them all. What happens first? Like, what do they attempt to solve in the to solve the problem? Second and third attempt to solve, or something goes wrong, or some other action. How does the main character overcome it? This is the climax resolution, the moral of the story, or it doesn't have to be a moral. How did the character evolve? What did they learn? Or how does it end? But this can just be for your information. It doesn't have to be part of the text. It's like, what am I trying to say here? So now let's start. Give me a main character. Of these 5 cards, give me a main character. So Tina says, I like the idea of the jelly beans being all the personalities of all the rest of the illustrations and the little girl having to measure how many personalities there are in the world because that jelly bean vase is pretty darn big. Cool. Okay, so princess, popsicle, girl, creepy toast. Yeah, it's kind of creepy, right, Heather? Little girl, prince, toast, fortune telling ice cream box, main girl with little girl. Okay, so one of those. And you can write this down on a piece of paper as we go. And remember, you get 25 cards. There's a lot in here. So you're going to be able to, everybody will make it their own unique story, trust me. It's not just these 5. Next, so write down your main character, and you can just pick one of the girls. You want your character to be 5 years old. Generally speaking, it's a kid. Because kids identify with a kid. They don't want to read about like a businessman as the main character. We don't say businessman anymore, business person. But I said businessman on purpose to like really highlight what we don't have as a main character in a picture book. I hope you found that amusing. Thank you. So write down your main character on your piece of paper. What is their issue? His issue, her issue. What's the problem that they have, your main character has? And your problem can be your main character can be a they, could be an it, like a ice cream machine. But you start with a child. You don't have to be super creative there. The prince that was a baby frog. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I like that, Linda. So what's the issue for your main character? Type it in. Don't forget, I'm going to give a course away at the end just to tantalize you. She turns into a rock. So what's the issue, Georgina? She wants to not be a rock anymore. She wants to be a person. Mina is lost, travels all over the world trying to find the most delicious and magical sweet that will transport her back home. Wow. Okay, that's the princess is so bored. She's talking to her toast. Love that, Sarah. Love it. Popsicle girl is not allowed. Oh, wow, here they're all coming in. Not allowed to have sweets. Okay, good, Silka. That's the problem. She wants to have all the sweets of the world. Maybe she wants to gather them all, says Agnes Tarrant, a little girl enjoying a summer's day in the city who needs to cool down with an ice cream. She befriends a vending machine that she needs to butter up, unaware that her ice cream would lead to adventure and even danger. Okay, that's Michelle Becca. The toast decides it wants to be the last sweet thing left on earth. Tired of sharing the spotlight, it begins taking everything sugary it can find. Tired of sharing the spotlight. Jelly beans from candy jars, scoops of ice cream from cones. Chocolate one by one, the colors disappear with no fruit. Okay, can you summarize that to a sentence of what the problem is, Becca? Okay. Courtney, she sees that another child doesn't have money to buy ice cream on a hot day. That's a good problem. Linda, how the baby frog can grow up. Should she tell the secret about the princess, Paula? Special toasty running away from being eaten, Nita. Shelley, ice cream girl trying to find the perfect ice cream flavor for a sick friend. Jacqueline, the girl needs to guess the number of gumballs in the jar to win a prize large enough to help her father who just lost his job. Jackie G, that's very nice. The princess turns into a rock when she eats candy. Okay, third. So then we have what happens first, what happens second, what happens third. So let's go to how does uh what do you want to do? Do you want to do maybe how does the main character resolve the problem? We're not going to do all these right now because we have a giveaway to do, and I'm kind of really eager to do that. How does the main character overcome the problem? Like, and you don't have to use the cards, obviously. Um, so here's the jelly bean. So the girl, you could even just go in order too. Like, so the girl, the jelly bean girl, there's a competition at the school to guess how many jelly beans in the jar. She has no idea. She guesses five. Um, she gets she like doesn't know numbers. She just doesn't, she's not good at numbers. But the toe this is going nowhere. The toad's just really good at numbers. No, okay, that's not it. I got to put my mind to this. I can't do it while I'm zooming live. Let's see. Hides inside the ice cream machine. She bought a small bag of gumballs. She measures one. She gathers money from the community to help everyone have free popsicles. My ice cream girl realizes there's no perfect flavor for her sick friend. Shelley, that's good. Becca, the main character, solves the problem by realizing that sweetness only matters when it's shared. Paula, she asks the watermelon salesman. Okay. Anyway, you get the idea, and we'll spend time with this, so don't worry. You will. You will. It. You sit down with them. You don't do it live on Zoom. You're looking at these things come into your mind, and you have several pages of these to create your story arc and to practice. So, I did a really good one, but yeah, well, let's see. So that's to get you warmed up. Does that make sense? Does that seem like it's a fun way to come up with story arc? And then you can do it with your own idea, of course, but you've learned good. Okay. Good, good, good. Thank you. Even though, now we're doing it as sort of like hodgepodge, whatever, but oh good, super fun way. So you're getting to see how if you can dig up a storyline from these weird cards, you can come up with a storyline with your own idea or use the cards for your idea. Oh, good. Very fun and inspirational. I wish I could see you all. Becky, are the classes, um, is it a webinar or a meeting? Like, will I see all the little faces? I
At
forget
the
how we
moment,
do.
they're webinars.
They're webinars.
Yeah, but we
Right.
could switch them if needed.
Yeah, we might. So we could do breakout rooms. We might. We can talk about that. Would you want to, would you want to do breakout rooms in class so you can talk about your ideas with two other people in a tiny group? I think that would be really helpful for you. Is that a big pain in the neck for you, Becky?
No,
Putting
no,
that.
we can do that. Yeah, we can do it.
Okay, great. Yeah, when is class? Class starts Monday. Monday and Wednesday of this week for 4 weeks. So do sign up. Everything's recorded, and you don't have to be in the breakout room if you're shy or uncomfortable. You don't have to, but they are really good, and you make friends. It's nice. I wish you could see how delighted we are. Oh, thank you, Michelle. You see, that's why I like the where I can see you, because I'm talking to myself. I'm ready to make ideas come to life. How fantastic. Thank you. All right. What's next on my list? So, before we do the giveaway, would anyone, I'm going to stop the share. Would anyone like to pop up on the screen and tell me their story idea in one sentence? Can't go on, or has a question for me. Or conversely, and you can raise your hand with the hand thing. Or if no one does, you can put your question in the chat and I will start with those. Okay, how many students' work do you usually review live? Boy, that's a good question. Becky, do you have any idea? Maybe you could look at an old one. I don't, is it like, I don't know, 20 or 30 maybe? Like a good amount.
I think it's about that, Lilla.
Does
Yeah.
that sound right? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God for Becky. What if you're a ceramic artist and don't have experience drawing tradition? You don't have to draw. This is for writers. This course is about writing. The illustrating class is illustrating children's books. That starts April 27th. And you can get the bundle at a reduced price if you get both. So if you want to just write or write and illustrate or just illustrate, we have something for everybody. Okay, are we going to go through the workbook together in class? Yes. Yes. Will there be an example we can learn from there too? Yes, that's a good point. I actually have a really nice example of the cards in the workbook. Um, so it's going to make a lot more sense. So, yeah, I have an example laid out. I have several examples and I walk you through. There's several pages for your first lesson. So I get you all warmed up. Yeah. And then you have pages to fill out of your ideas. Okay. And then, so you come up with a bunch of ideas and then you circle your favorite idea. And that's the story you'll use for class. You can change it as you go. That's the creative process. The assignments are writing assignments, correct? Absolutely. Now, that said, since most of my students are illustrators, a lot of people will also draw as long as the words are clear. And I spell that all out. So if I was working on an idea last year, Anna says, can I continue working on it for class this year? 100%. There's still a lot I needed to work on. I think that's a brilliant idea. Rome wasn't built in a day. How fast is the course? I feel concerned I might not be able to keep up with the work. The assignments aren't that much work. It's not, the illustration classes, people put in everywhere from a little bit to a lot. But this is, you might just be writing a sentence, okay? You're not writing the whole book for me because I'm not going to read everybody's story. But you're writing the most important things so we can see what we can be sure you're on the right track and so forth. It's very effective. So let's see. Oh, let's see. Will we get the workbook on Monday or is it in the classroom material? You will just get a section each Monday and Wednesday. You get a little section Monday, little section Wednesday. It's all in the schedule, which is here. Am I doing this right? Let's see. Yes. Okay. Here's the schedule. So Monday, you get your downloads and you work on it. Wednesday and Tuesday, work on your worksheets. Wednesday, some more downloads. And then we have a Zoom live. Then you get to work for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Your assignment is due Sunday. And then on Monday, you get your next section. to work on, and Wednesday you get your next assignment, but then we also review your assignment. Okay, and that basically repeats. So that's that. So what am I doing? How do I close that? Stop the share. Um, I'm I'm a bit shy for writing and discussing it out, but ready to get myself out there for breakout groups. Great. The the course is very, very effective. It's not overwhelming, so you don't accomplish anything. I break things into little bits and you go, oh, I can do that. I can do this. I can do that. This is fun. And if you're struggling, that's okay, because then we will talk about it in the class next time we meet. And then you go, oh, yeah, I see. Okay. But you just try. Nobody's judging. Yes, Agnes, everything is recorded so you can watch again at any time. Yes, anonymous attendee, there will be breakout groups. We just decided, which are optional, but they will be at least once a week. Do we get a chance to talk with you directly about our idea during the class lives? I think I do. I do pop-ups in there. Oh, there's such a pretty bird on that tree. What? Attentional? Okay. I might be able to pop people up and they can chat. Oh, good, Tina. I'm glad you'll be in there. So, yes, I think we could probably do some pop-ups. Okay. Now let's see. Um, any other questions? The assignments are writing, Silka, yes. You, anonymous attendee, you will be able to keep up. Okay, Michelle says, I'm coming to class with an idea. Good. Nervous, my idea isn't complex enough for class. Michelle, that's why you're coming to class, to get the support, to learn how to make it more complex. It's more of a toddler board book idea, simple. Should I come up with another idea for class during class? Let it flow. See what happens. See if you feel like it. Okay? You can do a board book. I teach you how to make an arc. A board book doesn't have to have an arc. It can be, here's a tree, here's a bird, here's a blah, 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 blah. Like it's just static things, but it does need a theme. It needs an idea. It needs a purpose. So there's some overlap. Okay. I'm not going to Bologna this April for the fair, but I am going to Italy in September. I have one spot left. That's my Uptrek retreat, uptrek.com, uptrek.com, one spot left. So there's that. Can we submit our own ideas? Yes, Silka, you don't need to use, you do my cards as practice. If you have an idea, then you will do your idea on that worksheet to make sure you've got all the parts needed. Oh, Greg. Hi, Greg. Greg's coming to Italy. It is the greatest, but I'm here to get you to sign up for this course too. So make sure you join me in this one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Okay. So don't forget there is a bundle where you can get the writing and the illustrating class. That should be on the website homepage. Fallon says, this is going to be amazing. Yay. Good. Good, good. It is. It's really fun. You know what? I don't know where you live. Maybe you're in the other hemisphere, but those of us here in winter, we need something. You know what I'm saying? We need a little something. And this is going to make you so engaged, so happy, so focused on your creativity. Don't you need that? I do. That's why I keep teaching, because I love it. And I love my students. And I don't judge. I love the beginners. I love the newbies because they're more courageous than anyone. And I love our experienced pros because they inspire us. They come up with stories that are so cool. It's all good. Okay? Definitely in need of that, says Tina. Spring. Oh, Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania. That's where I'm from. Agnes says I'm a pro illustrator, but very beginning at writer. Look, I showed you my artists that I helped them with their stories and they got published. I'm telling you this, so like, who is this lady? I've got the cred. I will help you. Becca says, I'm in the 2026 portfolio class and everyone is so supportive and nice. Oh, Bucks County gal. That's so pretty. Okay. Any other questions?
Oh,
Oh,
Lilla, we have one person with their hand up. Nita.
oh, okay. Nita, pop up, girl. Yeah, Portfolio Club is great. I loved writing that. Yeah. Do you like those videos of the demos that I do in there? Hey, hi, Nita. Where are you? Oh, unmute yourself, honey. Unmute yourself.
I'm in Cali. I'm in Cali, and it's a
Yes.
beautiful day here. It's just gorgeous.
Okay. All right. I'm
No,
looking at snow.
yeah, no.
So,
I,
what part
I,
of California?
I am in transition to. My husband wants to retire, and I want to be able to do more stuff now. So it's
Love
kind of
that.
like I like this, and we're thinking of going to different places, and I think that would be a good kid book. Like
Mm,
transitioning. This is the word for this year. I put it down. I said transition. This is
I
my
love that.
transition. So
Yeah,
I
and a
am like
5-year-old transitions, right?
5-year-old
From
transition. It's like I'm the
preschool to
sandwich
kindergarten.
generation, and I'm like, okay, bring it on, because I'm a
Yeah.
kid, and I need to be a kid.
Yeah, I am a child.
Yeah, no, I have
So
to be. Being a caregiver, it's like I
oh,
have to find my joy, and this is where I find my joy with you every time.
oh, thank
No,
you.
without doubt, I said this is what I need. I need a little hug today.
Okay, here we go. In my big squishy
I need a
sweater.
little hug
Okay.
because you are full of joy. You're always full of joy.
You know what? I love teaching. I love my students like you. That's why it's the best. And I love concocting. I love writing content. I
Yep.
love making courses for you all to get you. You're also talented.
See, I did the foxy.
Oh,
I did my foxy. I took
that's
the fear out
good.
and did my foxy.
That's good.
I like I need
Um,
to not worry about the writing part. If I am I'm a visual learner, I know that. And
sure.
I know that I'm synesthesia. I think that's what I am. So
Oh, when you see
when I see and I hear,
you see
that prompts
colors.
me. That prompts me
Okay.
to do. So I'm like,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so listen. So transition, you are really feeling it. You can empathize. So
Yep.
kids are going from preschool to kindergarten, or they're going to a new home, or
Yep.
a parent might be moving out and they're going here. There's lots of transitions, so you can play with that and
Yeah.
mess around. You have time the first week to sort out your idea, and the worksheet will help you.
See, I do my ephemera and I just start writing, 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 writing. So,
God, that's beautiful,
so I
calligraphy.
like, that's what I'm trying to see is like, okay, stop being perfect and just have fun.
Well, first of all, let me just say, I've never done anything perfectly. Like,
I,
never. I illustrated for Anna Wintour,
yeah,
the New York Times, the Grammys. I had an agent in Japan, Tokyo, and Paris. That was way back. I was an agent for 30 years, building a business, my own business, built that from scratch, maths, writing courses, creating courses, teaching, doing my own art. I've never done anything perfectly, nothing. I just mostly good or
yeah.
very good, but
Mm,
mostly I'm excited about it. So if I'm having fun, that's my metric. I
yeah.
don't even, do you know sometimes when you do a piece of art and you don't like it, and then maybe a week later you go, that was really good, you know? So we don't know if our things are good or bad.
Yep.
I want you to tune in, all of you, how you're feeling when you're writing. When are you getting excited? Like, oh my God, I love that toast just talk to the cheese trying to, I don't know, whatever. I thought of something, but it's not appropriate for kindergarten. Yeah, get on the cheese onto the toe. Yeah, okay. But like as you're creating, are you excited by it? So, Nita, that's what I want for you.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I'm like thinking about, you're thinking about the toast. I'm thinking about the toast. I'm thinking about the roti. Like, I don't know if you know this restaurant that's in New York. It's called the Bungalow.
I don't know it.
Vikas Khanna is a Michelin chef, and the way that he sees everybody at the table and everything, and he brings everybody together in the community, and even when it's cold outside, he gives like little gifts and everything, and I'm like, that
That's a
is
good
so
story.
inspiring, and
Yeah,
like bringing culture.
exactly. Hmm.
And so for me, because I make rotis and I make different things like that for me, it's like it's an international kitchen because for
I
me,
love that.
pasta one
Yeah.
day and it's something else. So for me, I find that that's what America is like being
Yeah.
being a writer, being a
Mhm.
writer and being an illustrator. It's like we are all parts. We're
That's
all those
right.
parts.
Right. And let me say something right now. That's so important. Additionally, people listen up. You've heard me say this before. What's happening in children's books is some of the most progressive, broad-minded, compassionate, embracing, loving stuff going on about gender, about ethnicity, about learning styles. It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
Editors are really good people, art directors.
Hmm.
It's a good place to be. And bring your culture or your brain style to it.
Yeah.
Talk about your experience, whatever, or just make a funny story. It's
Yeah.
all good. Well, thank you so much, Nita. Did you have a final question?
Yes, one question.
Final question. And does anyone else want
Yes.
to pop
So I
up?
was thinking about the story about the about the toast
Uh-huh.
because he meets different
Types of breads.
types of breads. Like he'll travel to he can travel to Italy and have the focaccia, or he can go to
I
Paris and
love
have the
it.
baguette, and then it's like then they don't want to be alone. They want to be together, and they find a place that just
Love
just like
that.
that quote that Rumi says, meet me in the garden, between right and wrong. So
I
that's
love that. And you know what else? Instead of saying this person of this ethnicity and this person of this ethnicity, like you're telling the story through toast about we're all human beings, we're all different, and we're all from. I love that. Boom, go do that.
yeah,
Love that. Thank you so much, Needy. See how she came up? That's the process. Thank you, Needy. It was great chatting with you.
it was
And I,
wonderful to chat with you too, and love, love, love to every one of you.
yeah. Mwah. You too. You too, wonderful woman. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Thank you. Oh, that's great. Doesn't she have great energy? I want to retire with her. And we'll go have some fun. Does anybody else want to pop up? Raise a hand and then we'll go to the giveaway. Wasn't that nice? See, that was brave. What if you have too many ideas and it's hard for you to choose? That's what the course is for. Don't worry about anything. I have covered everyone and everything. And if I haven't, for some weird case, because I've been in the business a long time, but if you don't feel I've covered it in the course material or the course, you raise your hand, you ask a question, you type it in the chat. Okay, we work together. Okay, so make sure you go sign up. Go sign up. I want to meet you. I want to see you in class. We want to have fun together. And so now I also want to say if you live in the Arlington, Massachusetts area, does anybody type in? I just announced my April 2nd course for 12 people. It's the second series I'm doing, and it's you go to Maxima Hive, or just go to my like Instagram page to do it. And you can sign up there for that. And I just announced the sign up. Secondly, please get on my Substack. I'm starting to really do a lot with that and loving it. It's free, Substack, and it's Lilla Rogers. So do that for sure. And we can have fun over there too. So sign up for your picture book deal or this course. Any questions, or are you ready for yeah, Greg moved to Boston. Uh, okay. Ready for the to win the prize of the free course? I'm going to say a category. You're going to guess. You can guess as often as you want, as many times. We will try to find the first correct answer. It might not be the first correct answer, but it's the first one that we see. You get what you get and you don't get upset. Ready? The category is a type of fruit. Go. So cool. Okay, I'm going to give you a hint. It is a type. Oh,
Oh,
somebody got
oh,
it. Taryn.
yeah.
Taryn Default, cranberry. Even before the hint, which was berry. Yay, Taryn. Okay, yay, Taryn. So, by the way, if you've already signed up, you can gift it to a friend. Okay, because we're not set up for refunds. But anyway, yay, Taryn. Excited to see you in class. Write to hello@makeartthatsells.com and say that you won the class, my kid book pitch, and Louise will set you up. Oh, that's fantastic. So, and Louise is around to do that, right? By Monday, Becky?
Yeah.
Probably. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay. Yay, Taryn. Well, that was really fun, everybody. Oh, one last thing. So a neighbor came over, wanted to know, they're cleaning out their house. They wanted, and they're older. They wanted to know, look what they gave me. Oh my God. Is this wild? This is apropos of nothing, but not everything is a sales webinar, right? Sometimes can't we just have some fun? Look at this. Is that wild? Stencils. And look at that kid. It's torn and stained. Right, Kate? Kate loves vintage too. Look at these. They're like old stencil on oak tag. Isn't this oak tag? It's very yellowy. You can't really see. Isn't that great? So I'm going to do something with that. Okay, that's my show for today. It was
Oh,
wonderful. What?
yeah. Are you going to give away a set of cards? We only have one
Oh,
question. We only have one question prepared though.
oh, yeah, maybe that's what it was for. Okay, oops. I gave away a course. Okay. I'm having so much fun. Okay, you can win a deck of cards. Win a deck of cards. Oh, thank you, Amber. So, yeah, my neighbors know me too well. So, let's see. Um, the category is some kind of food that you eat, something to eat. To win the cards. Becky doesn't know what it is, so she's going to be, I don't know what it is. Okay, Annabelle, fish. Annabelle Yin, yay, from Inner Circle. Fish, boom, see? Fish. So write to me, Lilla@LillaRogers.com. Give me your address and tell me you won the deck of cards. I don't know that you'll get it by Monday, but you know. Where do you live, Annabelle? Oh, whoops. Yay. They're so fun. They're so pretty. Where do you live, Annabelle? Thank you, Becky. Where's Camden? Oh, New Jersey. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, good. So East Coast, maybe they'll get you. I would think I'll pop them in the mail today. Well, you'll get them by next week. You know what, Shauna? You can't purchase them. I did try to find if I could do like a link on Moo where you could get them. Maybe I'll look into that this weekend. Is that Ben Salem or Bethlehem, Tina? Oh, thank you, everybody. This was wonderful. I can't wait to see you in class. We're gonna have such a good time. In the meantime, go look at your children's books or go to the bookstore and start looking through children's books, read them, plot out who's the main character, what is the story, what is um uh the arc. You can look at the back on an online bookstore, you can look at the description. The ice cream cone was melting and so wanted to find a cold place and follow, the summary. So you'll see that. Thank you, everybody. You can, but who is this Barbara Schneider doing these? Okay, yeah, we could block that. We don't need to buy cubes right now, but thank you. Um, Oh, sorry. No, don't block her. Oh, these are story cubes. She's trying to help us. My apologies. Okay, thanks everybody. It was great to see you. And sorry about that. Whoever did the link. Thank you, people. It's really fun. Have a great weekend. And Annabelle, or yeah, send me your address and I'll get that to you. Great. Thanks, everybody. Bye.